create something very special. Um, what is Wisdom India going to be about? How is it going to make a difference? To explain that, I'm going to ask you two questions first. Firstly, why does cricket, or any sport for that matter, why does it matter? I've read many reasons down the years, many theories about why it matters. Some say sports is life in miniature, and I don't disagree with that. But you could say the same about cinema, for example. The best definition I've come across in all the years that I've worked in sport is the title of a book on football and being a fan, and it's called The Faith of Our Fathers. And if you think about it, how did any of us in this room come to love cricket or love the game? Speaking for myself, I watched a test match for the first time in 1982 with my mother on television, and it was India against England at Lord's. And even though India lost, I remember being captivated by the flamboyance with which Kapil Dev batted and bowled. Um, After that, the bulk of my cricket education came from my grandfather, who, as a 19-year-old student in Madras as it was then, watched Douglas Jardine and his Englishmen soon after the Bodyline series come and play in India, and which was India's first home series as well. And right till the end of his life, he maintained that, that interest in the game never dimmed, and that's something that I still think of. And each of us in this room has a similar story, somebody who taught us to love the game or somebody who made us understand why it's important. My second question is this: what makes a sport? Uh, the players obviously are at the center of that universe because, in a sense, they're the ones who make our dreams reality. Uh, the other indispensable element in my view is the fan. Because if you look at it, everyone else, from the administrators to the players to journalists themselves, we all take something out of the game. What about those who invest only emotionally? The hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of people out there who invest so much in the game. And I think of two young men I met in Nagpur this March before the India-South Africa World Cup came. They had traveled 10 hours in an unreserved compartment to get to that match. They had no hotel rooms in the city, there were none available. They freshened up at the railway station, they had a bite to eat, they came to the match, and they had a night train to catch back the same day. Um, and there are hundreds of people with similar stories like that. And I mentioned the word passion, and I think passion is the most abused word in sport. It's a favorite word of every mercenary who's looking for a big fat contract anywhere in the world right now. But if you travel around India, wherever cricket's played, you can still find that passion, and it's usually in the stands. Uh, I'm thinking of people who get nothing tangible from the game, but who give so much of themselves to it. At Wisdom India, we intend to listen to those people because we believe they matter. If you look at a fan who supports Manchester United or a Barcelona, they get something out of that experience. Can we honestly say that Indian cricket gives its supporters that kind of experience that it gives back to the fan? Uh, we, I know, for example, we sit in the press box and we say, the turnout isn't great or it should have been better, but it's easy to say because we tend to caricature as fans. We see them as over-emotional effigy burners or something like that, but millions of them are not. And at Wisdom India, we intend to give them a space to express their views, their concerns, and it won't just be about the fans either. At the organization, we will work with everyone who has a stake in cricket, whoever they are. And I emphasize the word with, because we will work with people, not for them. Independence has always been a hallmark of the Wisdom brand, and that will not change when it comes to India. We will stand up for what we feel is right, and at the same time, we will not push the agendas of those with vested interests. Wisdom India will remain true to the game, to the players, and to the fans whose support makes it all possible. Because we believe nothing else matters. Thank you.